Right here, son.
Thank you. Thank you.
As much as I hate these chairs. Next time I want to spend $1,200 to keep something for her Millers.
Remember, I wanted to stay with the old ones.
Yeah.
Well, the next.
They're not this chair, they're supposed to be.
Bottom bar. Way bottom.
Way bottom.
On to your right. Thank you.
No.
Right.
That's just that.
Not that far.
Yeah,
There you go. Look at Hannah.
I probably should put my glasses on.
Somebody doesn't want to write from their left.
You click on the little video. Turn on the video there.
This guy, no.
Is that it? I thought I had to get.
I'm gonna fix the camera. This one, right?
The left. This is the back. Yeah.
She's in a church, I know.
I don't know.
I think you gotta get close. Why didn't I think of that? Thank you. Look at it, mine's right here. Thing that I think. Computers have a little thing on top.
Honestly, the remote might not work anymore.
Until then there's no way. If only we could see them.
Stanley, next time.
He's sworn and I don't get to pick on him now that he's in the building, so. It's a visual that the other day I called it.
It's a good thing. We've experienced this. YouTube's a delay.
Yeah. That's still running if that's closed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, meeting order, Fred Lee. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Those are just other ones that I had. I was highly recommended to get scale, but. The Jaguar on Chevrolet budget.
You ready, Michael?
Yes.
First thing on the agenda, I want to put, if there's a executive meeting before our meeting again here, they use the courthouse. Not this one,
Okay.
okay?
Your first item on the agenda is Julia Miller. And she's up there.
Okay.
Okay.
You hear it, Julie?
Yes,
Go-
I can hear you.
Go ahead.
We have our annual contractual services that the county commissioner president signs every year. It includes the amount that is in our budget that was already approved by the county council for the contractual services between Purdue University and the county. And it talks about what are some of the things that we cover for the county as the 4-H educator, the health and human sciences, and the ag and natural resources educator, and what we provide. And this helps cover some of our expenses, including professional development and salary.
Okay. And you're asking to have it signed, is that what you,
Yes, I'm asking to have it signed. Sorry.
okay.
We have a copy of it.
We don't have more copy, do we?
Or you don't have a copy? Okay.
No.
Oh, I had emailed it ahead of time. Okay.
Is it gonna mess you up if you put it on our next agenda?
When is,
2
oh,
weeks.
no, that first, or two.
Julia, if you can email it now, Teresa will go up and get it. A copy.
Okay, Yeah, I can re-email it to you again.
I didn't get an email. I mean, I got an email from you, but it didn't have anything attached to it.
I sent it last month. I will look for that and send it again.
Okay, so we're gonna put you on hold till Teresa runs upstairs. and
Okay,
Prints it from you.
Does she needs my email, teacher@starke.in.
Did you hear?
No, I know.
Julia, did you hear?
no, I did not. What was the,
Trout@stark.in.gov.
Teresa, get us about 5 or 6 copies.
at stark.in, what'd you say? It was at .gov, okay.
.in.gov.
T-Trout. Okay. I am resending that then.
And I'll come back to you when she comes down with the copies.
Okay, thank you.
Stanley?
Looking to purchase some replacement servers for our infrastructure. Money's already in my budget. I'm just asking for permission to spend it. The quote in front of you that I am requesting is the one that I labeled at the top, says super micro. All the others were just there for comparison, competition's sake.
Do you have a copy of those quotes for me? For the file?
If you'd like, you can have those.
Which one did you say you prefer?
Super micro set at the top.
Oh.
Yeah. Holy moly.
At the least costly too, the cost.
It is.
Yeah.
HP's kind of comparable, but with HP's recent practices and how they paywall BIOS updates, prefer not to go with them.
You like what you like. Allows by future service contract price increases. Is that what we're worried about there?
With HP, yeah. And those prices for it are just so substantially more for equivalent hardware basically, and scale is astronomical more.
You say you have it in your budget,
Correct.
and this is something we've got to get done.
Yes, our current ones are 8 years old and starting to have some issues.
Well, those will need to be updated in a year, just like around the same time frame Windows 10 goes with, right? Is that similar with the, or do these run Windows Server?
They will, yeah.
Okay.
I'll be migrating all of our Windows servers from our current ones to these ones, but that's a whole other bag of issues.
Right.
Yeah. That's his budget.
You have motion?
I'll make the motion to approve the SHI super micro invoice.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Right.
Thank you.
Michael.
Yeah.
No, that's my shit, I'm sorry.
Sure, what?
Yeah.
Hello. So, I'm not really sure what the process is, because I've never had this situation arise in my department before, but apparently, one of my employees has lost their key to the building. So I don't know what the process is, what you
Oh.
guys want to do about it. She says it was on her key ring with her vehicle keys and her house keys and everything. She has had to replace everything. It's been several months. She has not found them. She thinks her toddler threw them away.
Toddlers usually don't throw very far.
Well, I mean, she thinks in the trash.
Oh,
It's been,
So she hasn't lost just this key, she lost all of her.
all of her keys, yes. And you know, I called, when I was made aware of it, I called the auditor and she said I'd need to be put on the agenda for that, to let you guys know that that occurred. I'm not sure, I know when we get our keys, we sign something with Rick, to be honest with you, it's been many, many years since I signed mine, so I don't remember what it says exactly.
Well, Rick has the
what-
form, I think, because he brought it up to me.
So does she have to have another key now? I mean, is she in.
Well, the issue isn't
I know,
reissuing her the key.
I know, but what are we gonna do here?
I, just so you all are aware, you know, I am not sure what you want to come about it at all. So,
Definitely want her to keep looking.
yes. Yeah, and it's my understanding that it's been months that she's been looking before I was made aware. Because she's been trying to locate them. I don't believe she feels she's gonna be able to find them, because she has, you know, paid over $100 to replace her vehicle key. You know, and replace her home keys and all of that, so.
Everybody get a copy?
2025 is what needs to be signed.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
That's kind of a. Let's hope it's not in the.
Well, I'm fairly confident, given that she lost the whole kit and caboodle, and no one's stolen her vehicle,
Correct.
Yeah,
the most likely scenario is it's crushed in the bottom of some garbage truck and unrecovered, lying underneath an insurmountable amount of trash in a landfill somewhere. Best case scenario. It's a little troubling that it's been months that we're allowed to go by before it was reported. But
I believe her thought was she was gonna find them, and
it's still been
then
better
life
if we
gets
knew
away,
ahead
yeah.
of time, just.
yeah, I don't have a problem reissuing her the key. It's just how confident are we that we don't have a need to redo all the locks?
Exactly.
yeah.
And we do have cameras on the building. so
Right. Like I said,
That's why I say is this, does she need in and out locked without you or someone else being there?
well, yeah, how she's gotten in the last few months.
That's what I'm
She had to
saying.
come to the building.
Normally, you know, there's someone else getting in around the same time or whatever, you know,
That's what I said, I would like. to
at the
assume-
building is usually, I think Rick usually unlocks the building at like 7:30, so when people start coming in,
Yeah.
you can get in the building. And actually in my office, we have a vendor that works out of my office, so they have never had a key and shouldn't have a key because they're a vendor. And so they always have to be let in, so I
Yeah.
think she's just been let in with
I,
others.
myself, I don't have an issue with the key, right?
Mhm.
Especially if she got access in. Now. But if you would ask her to keep looking.
I will.
No,
Thank you.
thank you.
April, you can come on up. Get out of here.
Can I stay here?
Yeah, that's
Am I
fine.
close enough? I'll
Yeah.
give you my. I'm asking forgiveness because when I tried to email and ask for permission, we didn't get it done in time. Our dishwasher broke. So I emailed everybody, we weren't able to make the last meeting.
So we ended up purchasing this dishwasher, so we're hoping that you can help us fund that, because we did not have it in the budget, but we had no dishwasher.
Bill, see.
Sounds like a good place.
Mhm.
Motion for that.
Yeah, I'll make the motion, we. Pay for this dishwasher in the total amount of $15,255.24. To be taken from jail seated.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. I have one more question.
Okay.
I've been working, talked with the State Board of Accounts. I had to ask permission. We would like to do a K-9 fundraiser, sell T-shirts. Our K-9 fund is down to just under $1,000. We have K-9s, so we would like to do K-9, like a T-shirt, sweatshirt sale like they've done in the past. So we just need to know, I know there was issues with fundraisers in the past, but we've addressed some and worked with the Board of Accounts to make sure that we don't have problems, so.
You just need.
Just need your permission to let us do it.
Make the motion to. Allow the procurement of T-shirts. With all accompanying expenses for the purposes of a fundraiser for the K-9 fund.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you guys. very much.
Thank you. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. Contract that they just handed.
Well, I think I've seen that before.
Yeah.
It's usually the same every,
Yeah, she gave me a copy of this before, yeah.
Julie, you still there?
But,
It looks like the only changes are the dates and the dollar amount.
yeah.
Julia? Unmute.
There she is. Kinda. Hello?
Can you hear us?
There.
There we go.
Hello?
Oh, okay.
You hear us all right, Julie?
What?
So all you need is this sign in? to-
Yes, that is what I need. Because then I usually make a copy of it so I can send a copy down to Purdue, and then the auditor would keep a copy too for their records if they wanted it.
Motion or anything?
I'll make the motion, we. Accept the contractual service agreement from Purdue Extension as presented.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Make sure you sign the 2025 one and not.
Yeah,
the
that
red one.
one sign.
It's the one with the larger dollar amount on it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, I didn't know it was there.
Yeah.
Do that, sorry, okay. I didn't know.
Okay, well, it's not broken.
I'll interrupt you guys.
And the claim is not. My claim. Get a claim
Yes.
or anything.
Yep.
And
Uh,
payroll.
we have payroll claims, vendor claims, and 2 sets of commissioner minutes.
Need a motion to accept the payroll claims of $86,366. No,
So
sorry,
moved.
sorry. $327,331.55.
Moved.
Second.
Favor?
Aye. Snuck in at the last minute. What is there?
What?
I'm being snarky.
Need a motion to accept the claims for $272,138.58.
So moved.
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
Need a motion to accept the commissioner's minute for October 7th, 24.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Need a motion to accept the minute for October 21st, 24.
So moved.
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
I have one more thing that I wanted to ask you guys about. Down at our meeting. I think I might have already hinted that to you by mistake, but yeah, down at our meeting, they said that. You should do this ahead of time, so I thought we'd do it for. Next year, right now, while I had it printed out. So it's the meeting schedule for next year. For the commissioners. If you still want to have them the same days and time.
5 o'clock.
Don't look at me, I'm not gonna be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good. You don't need a motion or nothing on that, right?
Yes.
You do? Do I have a motion, please?
I'll make the motion that we accept the 2025 meeting schedule.
Second? I'll second.
Staying.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Other thing I had on here is Bass Lake and Coon Lake East. I would like to see the county survey these things and get case numbers.
Okay.
Up and out. 2 weeks, last week, and 2 weeks before in Coon Lake. It's just something, everybody's using them, you know, and they just keep coming closer and closer.
Yeah,
I
it's
think we
gonna-
need to check in the.
Need to find a firm to do the survey work for it.
Mhm.
And we can take, you know, price of a couple of them or whatever. I think we need to do it.
Should we do up a full on RFP for this?
Be expensive,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so you might bid it out.
Yeah.
That's what I say, yeah, we'd take bids
Mhm.
and maybe, and we could do that with that county garage, we put cables down or something.
Right.
Sound like all the, signs again, you yanked out every time we put a sign in there. I think it's something the county,
Yeah.
and people bill on, them, they got moved. It's far easy.
Right.
You guys okay if I look into it, get some bids?
I'll start the process to get P together.
All right, that's all I got. You got anything more?
No.
Sure.
Oh, I do, actually. Um. Because I know it's something that's going to extend well into future. The next. The level 3, proposal for, alternatives along US 30 is due out on the 12th. The public comment period should last through December 13th. And, there will be meetings, I believe there's one scheduled for Plymouth and Wanata later this month.
Are you talking about that highway study?
The US 30 Pell, yes,
Yes.
Because they asked to be put on.
yeah, they're gonna be in front of us in December.
Yeah.
But the actual document that everybody is gonna be talking about should be released on the 12th. That's what I got.
Yes,
Don't think so.
my plan. Anybody else in public? Oh, Dave, sorry.
I got one thing for you, and I was gonna call you, but that's what I was calling you about earlier, was to tell you about this. But I heard that some of the public were complaining, about the roads out in the Xterra area. As your representative, you know.
Complaining?
Yeah, they didn't like this, the surface of it. So I contacted Chris just to make sure, because, you know, the thought is that maybe it's just binder, because 400 looked pretty slick. I tried to, I tried to ask if anybody else saw it. Todd even said he's gonna go look at it tomorrow. I think Todd's here. But, even if it's binder, it's gonna be way better. But since I heard people were complaining, I called Chris and let him know, because and we obviously don't want Reed and Riley to like not meet their commitment with Nextera, because Nextera aren't road experts. So, and I think you said you were gonna look at it too, right?
Yeah, I gotta go to Port Judson tomorrow anyway.
But anyway, Chris is gonna look into it, so, but I got instead of machine, that is one.
Okay, thank you. Laura, you had your hand up? Just, go ahead.
My name is Robert Lorenz, and I believe I talked to you.
Yes,
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Robert Lorenz, Lorenz,
come on up, Laura.
in, about my driveway.
Yeah.
And all I did is take out a bunch of old crappy concrete, put in brand new concrete, the same size as the other one. And I got a neighbor's complaint, it's too big.
Well, that's why I was just asking about surveying these easements. Just so we don't have to
I'm on my
worry.
own property,
Well, that's what I'm saying. As long as you're on there, you don't have nothing to worry about.
that's all I wanna know.
But if it's on the county property, yeah, then we'll address it. But if not, don't worry about
I do have another question.
Okay.
I asked the county once before if I could put some, stone in,
it. Mm-hmm.
and they said they couldn't do it, so I bought some stone and I'm gonna put it in.
Just, yeah, right beside your apron.
Yeah, from
And be the same as the
property
road.
line to April 10th.
Yes. Yep. Okay. You guys all right with that? Okay,
Thank you.
Lori, come on up.
You rolled it last time until this week, so I'm just getting your final decision on it.
Oh,
I
okay.
gave you guys the papers last week.
Yeah, here.
And this is for that box.
Mhm.
My thing with it, I just have a hard time justifying the costs. For what it is.
Right. Mark,
Did someone say my name?
yes.
Oh, okay.
What's your decision on that?
I worry about sticking a retaining wall there,
Right.
and winding up with a puddle at the bottom of the retaining wall. I mean, it's one of those scenarios where to me, it seems like if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right, but we got.
I don't think we haven't had problems with anyone getting into the old box that shouldn't be getting into it.
But we've never had people deliver cash like Beaches has to now.
Or other department.
Right now, yeah, or.
Well, See, that's a different issue. I mean, why does that have to be done after
The,
hours?
the council said that they took, if the beach collects cash, it comes here each night.
Right,
That's what.
That's
started.
fine.
But they're no, they can't bring it into the office. So they gotta have a drop box, and we tried the bank. And the bank, so you do it on Saturday, you can't deposit it on Sunday.
right.
And that was the main reason everybody went, start looking for it. This way they could put the cash in there and say,
Yeah, I still don't like the retaining wall.
right, and. So you want us to ask this guy to do it without anything, or give us a bid without that, and that'll get rid of the money too, a lot of it, I think. If he would do it, I mean, he might not even do it, because there's no retaining wall out there now,
Right.
never has.
There's no letting proposed.
I just think it's something neat, especially if there's gonna be a lot of cash rolling in. In the winter, it's not going to. But, of course, if they haven't come up with nothing to run the beach yet. I would be okay with it if we go with this bid or ask everybody.
So the process for collecting, the cash collected at the beach, that's what's collected from the campground rentals and from admissions at the gate. And those have to be collected, since the gate's open Saturday, Sunday, we gotta put that.
Yep.
In the box.
Really, during the week, it should be deposited into the treasurer's office.
Yeah,
Being
during
cash.
the week, it shouldn't be an issue, issued and deposited during working hours, it's just that Saturday and Sunday stuff.
Right.
We're stumbling over here.
I mean, we can still use the same box, I just don't think it's a secure box. That was a box for checks. Now we're talking cash. And everybody even be able to do their tax there, just like they do the box. But the box be down and go through that drop box.
I don't know how it is now, but years ago, people used to put cash payments in for their taxes too.
Mhm.
Sometimes they still do.
Yeah.
Not as often, but sometimes they still do.
That box, it might have been the same box back then. That box has been there a while.
Yeah, ever since the building's been here, I believe.
And sometimes the stuff gets soaking wet.
Cause I was here before the building was even built. We used to be over there, the auditor's office.
Cause I think at this point in the year, even will it be used enough to justify for the winter months?
Not through for the beach on
For everything.
Yeah, you've got time if you want to explore other options between now and when the beach opens.
look at taking more bids and ask if we don't put the retaining. Or just, see what the box and the sidewalk cost. We definitely gotta do a sidewalk for ADA,
Right.
which ain't come off the parking lot right up to the sidewalk.
Yeah, 'cause I think that for that amount of money, I think that's just a little bit too much for what it's gonna, end result. Now, I don't know landscape stuff,
Right.
but I mean,
Well, I just know building walls gonna be a lot of retaining walls, and each block is pretty expensive.
said Mark, I think we got a little bit of time to,
Much later than I'm gonna be able to do concrete anyway.
Right. right? They would just sit on it for now.
Do you want her to try to get more bids or no? Something different, like asking to take the retaining wall out, so. Or just sit on.
I think just sit on it. Fine, Mark?
Anything else?
Can I say something?
Yep.
Okay. So I was asked to be put on the agenda today. I did it the right way. I was removed from the agenda. As the incoming treasurer, I have other options besides spending $15,000 to put a hole in the side of our building. I will propose those in January. Where I have them now, you can look at them. My proposal is $2,400. One of them, the other one is $2,700. The first proposal is to fix things in the treasurer's office, so not just the box. So you get 3 new printers for the counter because they need replaced, a new safe in the treasurer's office, a security camera over the door, and a new wall box for wall mounting. The other one's a little bit more because the box that I came up with is a ground mount, concrete it into the ground mount drop box. Those are the 2 proposals that I'll propose in January when I'm live. But I want that to be made clear, so we're not spending a lot of money for my understanding of this drop box is we're putting it next to a glass door into a cabinet, not into a safe. Where is the money being dropped into?
Bring your stuff in January, I guess.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Motion to adjourn.
Second. Favor?
Right.
Something this.
So is this one of those where a negative is a positive and a positive is a negative? If I get.